Hey everybody, Paulie here on the Latino Slant. I recently did a watch party with the members of the channel. Here is our collective review. Let me just tell you, this movie is a gem. And if you can, run, do not walk, and grab this film and see it. See it with family members, see it with loved ones, because it is a fantastic, truly a fantastic underdog story. It stars Diana Torres. It came out in 2014, and not that long ago, but almost. And it is a hidden gem. So grab it, watch it, and here's our review. Wherever you're at, keep your slant first. Gracias. I'm hanging out with the members of the channel, and we just saw Side Sushi. Wow. Wow, wow,
Wow.
wow. From
Wow.
2014, it all started with a member T-shirted historian sending me as a Christmas gift the DVD, and he's like, "You got to see this thing." I can't believe I have not seen this before. T-shirted. Tell me why you love this movie so much.
Well, I got this movie originally back in the day. And the first time I saw it, I've always been kind of, obsessed with Japanese culture and stuff. And so when I found a film that kind of mixed the Latino heritage with Japanese culture, I said, okay, I got to check this out. This has got to be pretty good. And I wasn't disappointed. I showed it to my family. They were all clapping. They loved it. And they found the truisms in the film, just like I did too. The Latinos working in the background while it's other
Right.
people up front.
Right.
Um, you know, but also I like how the film had authenticity all through it. The characters are people that you know or people that you've met. I like that they showed off the hardworking ethics of the Latino people and also the Japanese people. And
I didn't like how the at the beginning. I'd love to get your idea on this or your thoughts on this. The beginning, she got robbed by it was like Latino on Latino crime.
yeah,
That
and
was yeah.
that's the unfortunate reality of the modern situation. And I didn't like that part either, but it's
I don't know if you
you
heard
know
her. She just yelled at me from the bedroom. It's like that every day.
mm,
It is like that
So I
every
want to
day.
go to
If
I want to come back to T-shirt historian, but is here with us.
Oakland, there's a bunch of thugs up there.
Yeah, I mean, Oaktown is not. Listen. That actually was pretty
They're
real.
degenerates. Like they're pretty dumb up there.
I was in a little bit of fear when the sun started going down, and she's still at her stand.
Like it's not like that in LA.
What did you take away from this?
Well, like I said earlier, a lot of the importance of this film for me is, um, as someone had said earlier about who is actually preparing your food, who's making everything you eat and picking and having the first go at what you're going to consume. And the food
Mhm.
industry is an enormous industry. And the idea of a person being able to navigate it and possibly even get recognition is difficult. It's hard. It's like maybe one of the hardest industries to distinguish yourself in. And I love a story where a woman can do this. And it is incredibly difficult because you have you have to get quality ingredients. So you have to know that when you're what you want to work with and what makes it worthwhile, so that the next step, having the aesthetic of what works when you're making something, it is an art form. And then of course performing under pressure, which she does in this film. And so this is an incredibly talented woman, but she kind of finds herself in a situation where she thinks, and I think when she applied to this competition, she went into it to win. And I think that
Yeah.
that's really important to show that people, that she could go into a competition and feel that she could win this. And I think that that is an inspirational film, regardless of what the outcome is.
Yeah.
Um, she went in with the intentions of winning. And that's when she cried, and she wasn't the winner of that competition, but it was important for her to feel that she could do something like this. And so sometimes not winning a competition can be something that benefits you, not the loss, but what comes after having already competed and pushing yourself to that level. So we do see that in this particular case. She's going to go on, maybe one day even have her own restaurant,
Well,
since she'd
that's
already
real
been
life.
running her own business.
That's real life, right?
Yes.
You know
Well,
It's
that
a
we
learning experience.
that's real. Hold on, guys.
Sorry.
That's real life, right? Arum is that we are a culmination of our successes and our failures. And a failure isn't a failure, as like she, because there was times she doubted herself. Another thing that I appreciate about this film is the different male characters that kept encouraging her and that she learned from, which I don't think could be done nowadays in big studio films. Mr. CCDV, you are also a cook and a chef. What did you think of this film, and what are your thoughts?
You know what? When I started in 93, 1993, not 1893, I'm not that old. In 1993, when I started in a kitchen, I started as a short order cook. So I was doing hamburgers and hot dogs and quesadillas and, things like that. But when I moved up in the kitchen, I learned from all the people that were there. It didn't matter if it was male, female, Mexican, more often than not, Mexican or a white guy. I learned anything I needed to learn as I moved up in a kitchen. Now, I took a 18-year sabbatical from cooking. And then after my career, I went to culinary school. So I actually knew a lot more in culinary school than the other students that I was with. But I learned a lot of French cooking in culinary school. And so this movie actually reminds me that your experiences, whether it be, you've been cooking for your family for 15 years and then going to a restaurant, your experiences combined with whatever it is that you're asked to do, and you go, I can make this better.
Well said, bro. Well said. Deleted. What did you think of the female lead of the female lead, the actress Diana Torres?
Oh, she's great in this movie. This is the first time I'm seeing her, so I don't have anything else to base it on, but she's fantastic here. I could see her playing Selma Hayek's younger sister in something. There's kind of a resemblance there.
Yeah.
But this is one of those great performances that slipped by because
if you don't mind me breaking in, there was a scene early on where she was learning to cook sushi, and the chef was slamming his knife down on the cutting board, and slamming his knife down, and everybody in the kitchen does that. Everybody in the kitchen slams their knife down. It drives me absolutely crazy. But she rocked the knife back and forth like she was, preserving the blade, and she was going faster than the people who were slamming their knives down on the board. Oh, I love that scene. That was so amazing.
Little thing that cook chefs would pick up. Right on. Jeebus, Monkey Jeebus is with us. Your thoughts, man, on the film?
I liked it. It was pretty good. It was just I guess a little bit of the culture was different than down here in LA.
It's set in the movie is set in Oakland, East Oakland, Northern California. Right.
And then it's almost 10 years old too.
Yeah. So let me ask you this, and then we'll move on. It's almost 10 years old, and I know T-Shirted had brought this up as far as it being kind of this era now of films that just don't have that type of finesse to because this is a message movie. There is a good message in this, right? But it's highly entertaining.
It's a little bit. It's an indie film, so they
Mhm.
can get away with a lot more than a big budget movie would.
What's the difference here for you? You're entertained. How is this different from a movie that's like maybe nowadays where it could just easily be ham-fisted? You
Ooh,
know?
that's really easy. I
Mm.
cared. That's all. I cared about the characters. I care about the story. I care.
Great.
I to be honest, while I was watching the movie, I was playing Smash Bros. Unlocking some characters, and I had to pause and actually watch the movie.
Wow, that says a lot.
There you go. There you go.
Nice.
Character driven versus message driven. It's character driven. We
Exactly.
care about these people. We want to see these people. I don't care about your message necessarily, but I do care about the people in the movie. That's
Well,
what I want to see.
Right. The characters make you care about their plight, and you're like, yeah, you know,
Yes.
it's fantastic. Dork Night, man, I know you were really emotional during this film, and you got to share some tears with your Latina girlfriend.
Fiance.
You know,
Yeah.
wait, how was it for you, man?
Dude, that's why she was like when in the chat when I was asking you what the name of the movie was, because I forgot. She wants to either buy or download. She wants to get a digital copy of it. She loved it. It was, yeah, no, I told her Side Sushi. I won't forget now. And the funny thing is, I'm a huge, so she never ever had sushi or sashimi before she met me like 2.5 years ago. And I used to literally, I'm not joking, guys, every day for lunch, I would have sashimi. I can't have rice because like a thing I have health wise, but man, I love me some sashimi. And the only thing I could get her to eat was a California roll. That like as far as sushi goes, like, you know, so that's why I'm like, I really want to know if this actress actually likes sushi in real life, and if she does, like, I will, like, if she's on Cameo, I will pay her money to like do a cameo to my fiance, to be like, girl, you should try some, you know, this or that or the other. I'm not kidding, man.
Yeah, Diana, there you go. We got your next role booked. The movie is called East Side Sushi. Came out in 2014. Stars Diana Torres. Indie film. It was highly rated, and it's highly enjoyable. It's a great underdog film. And I want to thank the members of the Latino Slant. We do this as far as movie nights and have a great discussion on films that you might not have heard of. So that's important. Now, the connecting and sister video will be our interview with the lead actress, Diana Torres. So thanks again, guys. Keep your slam fuerte.